The warm glow of the cafe lights bathes Daeun's hopeful face as she leans closer to Junyoung, her laughter bright and eager. Yet his eyes drift past her, settling on Jiho, who sits quietly in muted tones. Daeun's smile falters, her fingers tightening around her coffee cup. The contrast between her vibrant outfit and Jiho's subdued presence is stark, a visual echo of the unspoken tension. The air hums with Daeun's unreciprocated affection, a prelude to the storm brewing beneath her cheerful facade. At a crowded gathering, Daeun watches Junyoung from across the room. His gaze lingers on Jiho, who laughs at a friend's joke, oblivious to his attention. The camera zooms in on Junyoung's eyes, filled with unspoken longing, while Daeun's face darkens with realization. The shallow focus blurs the partygoers, highlighting the silent exchange. Daeun's jealousy ignites like a spark, her nails digging into her palms as she vows to uncover why Jiho holds his heart. In the dimly lit shared workspace, Dan accidentally knocks over Jiho's bag. A frayed diary tumbles out, its pages slightly yellowed with time. Her heart races as she flips through it, finding cryptic entries about a mistake and running away. The words are vague but ominous, hinting at a past Jiho desperately hides. The room feels colder as Dan's curiosity morphs into determination, her fingers tracing the worn edges of the diary like a detective on a trail. Blue light from the computer screen casts eerie shadows on Daeun's face as she digs into Jiho's past. Her browser is cluttered with tabs, school records, old news articles, and a blurred photo of Jiho leaving a campus. A note scribbled beside her reads, "Why did she transfer?" The clock ticks past midnight, but Daeun doesn't notice, her obsession growing with each click. A name catches her eye. Soojin, a classmate who might hold the key to Jiho's sudden disappearance years ago. Rain pelts the narrow alley as Daeun corners Soojin, Jiho's former friend. Soojin's umbrella trembles in her grip, her eyes darting nervously. "There was a scandal," she whispers, "something about stolen money and Junyoung's sister." The words hang in the damp air, heavy with implication. Daeun's breath quickens. This is bigger than jealousy. A flash of lightning illuminates Soojin's guilty face, and Daeun realizes Jiho might not be the villain she imagined. Harsh fluorescent lights buzz overhead as Daeun confronts Jiho in the empty hallway. "You lied about your past," she accuses, voice trembling. Jiho's hands shake as she backs away, her usual calm shattered. "You don't know anything," she snaps, but the fear in her eyes betrays her. Just as Jiho turns to flee, Junyoung appears, his presence like a thunderclap. The tension between the three is palpable, a tangle of secrets and unspoken accusations about to unravel. Junyoung's voice is heavy as he reveals the truth. Jiho was framed for theft by his own sister, a lie that forced her to leave school in disgrace. Flashbacks play in grainy, desaturated tones, Jiho crying in an empty classroom, Junyoung's sister smirking. "I tried to fix it," Junyoung murmurs, guilt etched into his features. Daeun's stomach drops. Her jealousy blinded her to the real victim. The room spins as she grasps the weight of her actions, the damage already done. Dawn breaks, casting cold light over the park where Daeun finds Jiho. "I'm sorry," she whispers, but the words feel hollow. Jiho stares at the horizon, her trust broken. "You didn't just hurt me," she says quietly. "You dragged up the past for everyone." The silence between them is deafening, the chirping birds a cruel contrast to the heaviness in the air. Dawn's apology dissolves into the wind. Too little, too late. Junyoung's voice is icy as he cuts ties with Daeun on the empty street. "You reopened old scars," he says, turning away. Tears streak Daeun's face, her reflection warped in a rain puddle. The city lights blur around her, a metaphor for her crumbling world. She reaches out, but he's already walking toward Jiho, leaving Daeun alone with the consequences of her jealousy. The echo of his footsteps fades, a final nail in the coffin of their friendship. From a distance, Daeun watches Junyoung and Jiho laugh together, their bond repaired. Her once vibrant red coat now blends into the gray crowd, a visual metaphor for her faded presence. The camera pulls back, leaving her small and isolated. The lesson is clear: jealousy breeds loss, and the past never stays buried. As the screen fades to black, Daeun's whispered "I'm sorry" lingers, unanswered and swallowed by the city's noise.